thing that separates the living from the dead. The funny thing is, most of us don't even know what it's like to truly feel alive. Get up early. Don't sleep your day away. Chase your dreams. Go for broke. If you lose it all, win it back again. The best part of rock bottom is there's only one way up. Put it all out on the line and fight for what you love. Because at the end of the day, nobody gets out of this life alive. So you might as well start living right now. This is Lifting with Legends.
What's up, guys? This is Matt with Royalty Healthy Fitness. We're here with Ashley Venhuizen.
Venhuizen, yeah.
Yes, there you go. I got it right. Yeah, we're at her gym here in Stockton, Illinois. We're going to be talking about fitness, life coaching, all sorts of stuff. So kind of tell me what you do. And I know that there's a lot of different things, so kind of just dive in and give them an idea of what your gym kind of offers.
So we are at RX Fitness, which recently has been rebranded to Vzen Fitness.
Yeah.
And I completely rebranded myself as a whole, so the brand is Vzen.
Right.
And it's based on a lifestyle. So it's sleeping, recovering, it's nourishment, so how you're feeding yourself. It's different kinds of movements, and it's meditation. So I have a whole host of programs that are online that kind of hit those different things. And then we have the physical space here, which has our daily programming on the board back here. And you can mix and match the programs. You can do just online stuff. You can do both. And then I also have some of my programs at the Wellness Center, which is in Apple River. It's called Thriving Thistle Wellness Center, and that's about 20 minutes from here. Yeah, so it's kind of trying to bring in all the elements of the things that I believe in to capture overall health and wellness.
Very cool. Now, I know you do a lot of like CrossFit stuff as well, but the thing that I find so interesting is what you're mentioning, the lifefulness, like the health of it. And there's a lot of different food things that are involved. There's meditation, the breathing exercises, like it's so much more in depth than a simple just exercise type deal. Can you go a little bit further and like explain like the meditation parts and the life coaching as well? Because I know a lot of people don't get into that too much. It's super interesting.
Yeah, so I learned about meditation about 4 or 5 years ago, and I started with just someone had mentioned it to me. And then once I dug into it, and then I also got injured, I realized that your mind really runs everything. So if you're not stable there, you're going to falter in other areas. Most of us are overstressed. We're overscheduled. We've got so much going on, which I know most of us have kind of noticed here during COVID. And so I would start talking to people about it, and I would start using it with some of my one-on-one clients. And I realized it was probably more important than even nutrition, because if you're not mentally tough, you can't even make yourself eat the way that I was telling people to or do the workouts. So that's when I developed the wellness program, which is an online program, and it's a separate program, but it's based on those 4 pillars. So I give people a calendar to follow, and then on that page, I post a meditation every single day, I post a recipe, and I post some kind of a workout.
With exercises, you get into obviously the physical benefits and the things about your muscles and your overall health. But what you're mentioning with your mind, that applies to all parts of life. Like whether outside of the gym you run into something, if you're more in tune with your body and your mind, those stresses aren't as like prevalent or as strong. You can kind of sort of like reduce it, which is awesome.
I've never seen so many people care about how they feel. I've never seen so many people want to learn about nutrition and move their bodies and realize like, hey, I do need to slow down and I do need to rest.
And that's the greatest thing, because we get so passionate about it. Because the one thing, and I've always said this, and it is obvious, every diet will work if it's right for you. Keto, intermittent fasting, having 6 meals a day, doing, there are so many different things. When you're losing weight, caloric deficit. When you're trying to gain muscle, they're monitored levels of caloric intake.
I think it comes down to, your goals are extremely important. And that will change when you eat and what it is that you eat. So I find that most people, and I work with mostly women, But all of the people that I work with, I don't have any performance-based people right now. And that's kind of on purpose because that's where I came from. That's all I used to do. And now I'm just trying to teach overall health and wellness. So one of the big things I'm a believer in is intermittent fasting. I probably wouldn't have done intermittent fasting during my CrossFit competition days. But I love intermittent fasting. And that's what I implement in my wellness program. Because I think it's an easy structure for people to follow without having to get super complicated and saying, log your food, send it to me, learn about macros. Now once you understand macros, now I'm gonna throw micronutrients at you. And while I think all of that is absolutely amazing and it's essential for some people and it's absolutely essential for performance, so I think intermittent fasting is just a really good way to make sure people are not overeating, that they're resting their digestive system so that we're getting inflammation out of the body. I love the idea of fasted cardio. A lot of my people work out in the morning.
I think something that we both can agree on, and that there's a lot of misinformation with diets and dieting and nutrition.
Dear Lord.
It's rampant, it's crazy.
And how personal it is. That was one thing I kind of mentioned that, but like your workout regimen and your food, it is per person. It is not one answer for everyone. And that is the thing that probably pisses me off the most. And that's the thing that I really try to figure out. So if something isn't working for you, you're not broken. It's not, you're not wrong. You haven't figured out what's right for you. And so if you can't figure it out yourself, definitely hire a coach.
So right now we are a little bit before our workout.
Yeah.
We're kind of getting ready.
Matt's coaching me today. So I woke up this morning and I was like, someone's coaching me. It's been so long since I've had a coach. Now I'm excited to see what you have. Yeah.
I believe today is pull day, which is back and biceps. So we're gonna be moving some weights.
Ooh.
And we'll see how it goes.